Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in. Steve Rogers leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Steve Rogers. He's a guy who does it all.
Rogers.
This one squared up down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Home run number 10 on the year. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Singy, that's his 599th career home run.
I'm just shaking my head, Boog. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of home runs, and he's just one home run away from stepping into another elite tier of power hitters. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Steve Rogers up now for the Mets.
Hoping for some history right here. His next home run will be the 600th of his career.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He leaves the yard for the 600th time in his career. And what a moment as he joins an ultra-exclusive list of the game's greatest home run hitters. We just witnessed something very special.
We really did, Boog. This is just awesome to see, and congratulations to him. To perform at the level that he has for as long as he has in order to get to this point in his career is so tough to comprehend, but it's a true testament to the work he's put in and the incredible talent he puts on display. He's really earned this.
Yanni Hernandez, the next to hit for the Reds. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Nelson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Steve Rogers will hit next.
All right, here we go.
He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Oh, now this ball gets down. Oh, he throws it away. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-1.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Chase Petty is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jose Appleton gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brett Beatty. On the ground right side, knocks it down, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds 1. Now here is Yanni Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Rogers picks it up. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Reds go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Steve Rogers up now for the Mets for the 4th time tonight.
One time, here we go.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. His 12th of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 9-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Michael Cincinnati.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Steve Rogers up now for the Mets. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
New pitcher for the Reds, Pat Bruno. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. So 2 on with 2 away. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Next offering is in for a strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
The 1-2 and a swing and a miss, and that's that. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 12 and the Reds 1. Steve Rogers up now for the Mets.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Allen settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.